What's up, CEOs? Testing, testing. I just realized I didn't test my mic before it was live, but I'm calling all the CEOs looking to start their dealership in 2020. If you're watching this, hit replay. I actually think I'm changing these to Wednesday morning based on like when people were watching. So hit replay and let me know if you're watching it later, and then I'll see like what times people are watching later. Okay. But what's going on, CEOs? I'm happy to be back. I'm excited. Who's with me? Let me know if you can hear me because I did not test my mic. Can you hear me? So let me know if you can hear me. Before I get too deep into it, I want to make sure that it's coming across because, technical difficulties. But yeah, who's with me? People are coming into the room. This is about starting your dealership this year. Let me introduce myself because we have a couple of new people from over the new year. I am Shamel, and I am the founder and creator of Auto Dealer Business School in this group. And the primary purpose is really for you to live your best life through building a business selling cars. Okay, you can hear me? And what I mean by best life, I mean having huge income, six-figure income. I'm talking about time for you and your family. I'm talking about generational wealth. I'm talking about jobs for your kids. I'm talking about, being an influencer in your family and in your community. So that's why I am doing what I'm doing. There are a million things I wish I would have known before I started my dealership. And so today I'm going to tell you what I wish I would have known and what would be a good strategy for you moving forward. Okay, so as always, I have my notes because I want to make sure I'm giving you everything that you need. I don't want to just be thinking off the dome like we don't have time to play around this year, okay? It is going down. So some of the things that I wish I would have known when I first opened back in 2012, I wish I would have known when I was thinking about this, the first thing that came to mind was money, of course, but it was how to budget the money, like cash flow versus income, okay? Oh, I forgot to mention the workload, Santiago. It won't be easy. Well, I think it can be easy. Okay, so we're going to think bigger today and this day forward. We're going to think about all the ways we can have exactly what it is we want. Like if we want it to be easy, if we want it to be fast, if we want it to be, make a lot of money. Okay, so I think it can be. All right, so like I was saying, cash flow versus income. Okay, so I wish I would have known about like the money and managing money. Okay, because I didn't realize that you can know you have income coming in, but cash flow is really what's important. Cash flow is king. You got to always have money coming in and consistently, like if not every day, every week at least. Okay. And then I wish I would have known not to get too many services in the beginning. And what I mean by services is, and who all is with me? I see a lot of people coming in, but I really need your energy. So let me know you're here. What I mean by services are this, there are a ton of things that you can use to improve your business, and a ton of people sending you flyers and postcards in the mail, emails, whatever, calling you, telemarketers. There are a ton of services. But what is the bare minimum that you need to operate at maximum profit, okay, or maximum capacity even? Like, for example, do you need CarMax reporting in the very beginning? Well, if your volume is not at a certain level, then no, that is not an expense you should look into getting, which is something that I did in the very beginning, was I threw money at that, and that was not the right time to do it. So then I wish I would have known like what services to have and what was the right time to get services to scale, because the CarMax thing, just using that example, is more of when it's time to scale, that's a service that you may want to have that may have some benefits for you going forward. Okay. I also wish I would have known like what dates I should look out for. So I'm going along in the year and my primary concern is just buying and selling cars, but there are certain dates coming up, like, just for example, your incorporation renewal date, your taxes, your report for your state, not even state income tax, but tax for your business, or, also taxes, all these important dates, like dates to remember, renewal dates and continuing education dates, and just kind of keeping a schedule of the business. I also wish I would have known what should have been the first car to buy. So from my own experience and, from calculating what I felt like I could spend on a car and what I needed that car to do or bring in terms of profit, I just picked a car randomly. I had no idea really which car to buy. But now, looking at the videos that I've been putting out, that cash cars definitely is the way to go. Now, I didn't know that in the beginning, but yeah, now you know. But yes, definitely knowing like what's the best cars to buy in the beginning. And if you have anything to add, like if there were some things that you wish you should have known before you opened, if I'm talking to any seasoned dealers, please let us know, okay? Like we all want to know what you should have known in the very beginning. And it's going to be different for different people. I'm thinking, maybe it's the same for everyone. So let me know if that's true. Okay, what do you wish you would have known in the beginning? The other question I have that I need you to put into the comment section is, what do you feel like you don't have before you move forward? Okay, like what do you feel like you need to move forward in opening your dealership? Okay, let me know so we can all be on the same page. What do I need to do? Okay, what do I need to do with the money I have? Okay, so going down my list, what else I wish I would have known was like what to do with the money I have. So basically how to spend the money I have, like what's my budget? What are my expenses? What can I pay myself? When should I pay myself? And when I say what can I pay myself, like how much to pay myself? All of those questions, like how to run the budget, the accounting of it all, which can be different from budget. But yes, definitely running the budget. And what all I would need to sell a car. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about the pre-licensing seminar that you go to for the state requirement to get your license. Okay, so I had expected that pre-licensing seminar to do something for my experience in, setting up my dealership that it didn't do. Like I expected to go into the pre-licensing seminar and hear about, how to run your business. That's what I expected to hear about. I expected to hear them teach me basically or tell me how to run my business. Like, okay, you're buying cars. This is how that's going to go. You're managing money. This is how that's going to go. You're managing your relationship with the state. This is how that's going to go. You're managing your relationship with your customers, etc. Okay. But that is not what the pre-licensing seminar did. What it did was it covered what they had to cover, like what they needed you to know about the compliance and the state laws and like what to do and not to do when it comes to customers and when it comes to your relationship with the state. Just purely on a, compliance level. So I still left that pre-licensing seminar feeling very unprepared. I just, knew that, hey, I would eventually figure out what it is I needed to know. So let me move forward. So I am putting together a pre-licensing seminar, the one that I wish I would have had. The class will be coming up soon. I'll let you guys know when it's going to be, but it is going to cover all the things that I wish I would have known, especially about what I just said, like running the business and buying the cars and relationship with the customers and relationship with the state and like all the services I need and when I need them and etc. Okay. So if that's something you're interested in, then you can email me, and I put my email in the description for the video. So email me and let me know if that's something you're interested in. If there's something you definitely want me to cover, then put that in the comments. Like I need to know about, and put that in there. Okay. Because I feel like you need that kind of pre-licensing seminar too, to get you prepared to run a business, because you're running a business. Yeah, you're buying and selling cars, but you are running a business, and a business has many different legs. Okay. And that might be the thing that's holding you back from starting your dealership this year. Is like, I know I want to buy and sell cars, but this whole business side of it, I'm not sure about. Like, I don't know what's up with the business part. So yeah, that's what the pre-licensing seminar is going to be about. And then last, I wish I would have known how to inspect cars, because I bought the first one and had some issues with it. I mean, which is what, like 95% of the dealers out there. You know, I just had no idea. Okay. But I already have the training on how to inspect cars. So if that's something you feel like you need to know, then you can email me about that as well. All right. So any questions about that? If you have any comments about what you wish you would have known if you're a licensed dealer, then put them in the comment section, or what you feel like you need to know as you are opening your dealership, then also put that in the comments. So then on to the second part of this is what you need to do to get yours up and running and fast. Okay. So my very first thing is you need to get money. Get money. Okay. You need money. This is not one of those businesses that you don't need money. You need money. So get money. And yeah, I know your next question is, okay, get money. How much money? So I've said before that different budgets give you different experiences. I haven't like come out to say exactly what amount of money you need, because honestly, you can get it done on any budget. However, I do want to say that if you want the easiest experience, okay, which would be, you know, allow yourself to let go of what you think it needs to look like how you think it needs to start, and ask yourself, how do I want this to start? Like, what kind of experience do I want in this startup phase? Do I want it to be a hustle kind of experience? Do I want it to be an easy kind of experience? Do I want to feel sure about it? Or do I want to be constantly testing? Like, what kind of experience do you want to have? What kind of experience do you have capacity for at this point in your life? And what I mean by that is, you know, are you married? Do you have kids? Are you in school? Do you have things that are pulling on your time, and things that you want to pull on your time, things that you want to be engaged in, but that is allowing you a limited amount of time to create something new, like a dealership? Okay, so thinking about all of that, now how easy do you want building your dealership this year to be? Let me tell you that from experience, the bigger the budget, the easier the overall experience. Okay, that's one factor to contribute to an easy experience, is a big budget. With a budget of $150,000, you could have someone come in and set up the dealership basically for you. And what that would mean is you can have someone walk you through the licensing. You can have someone to help you purchase the cars, fill the lot, get all of the services you need, put up the back office systems, automate everything, and hire staff, hire and train staff. And it is ready to go. And all you're doing, and they train you on how to manage your business, like just how to manage it from there. Like what the things that you need to know to be able to manage it, to make sure it's profitable, and to be able to make sure that it is continuing to be profitable. Okay. Wouldn't that be a great experience? Like, wouldn't that just be like the easiest thing to do, is to say, okay, I'm going on an adventure basically. And I'm going to hire someone to build this dealership with me. And it is going to be an easy experience, and it's going to be done within a short period of time, like in a matter of months. So that is something that I do and I have been doing for people. And if that is the path you think you want to take, if that's the experience you want to have, then definitely email me so that we can see what that would mean for you. Okay. So if you're like, I would like to take that path, but I don't have that budget, but you believe you can get that budget. Okay. Because this is really all about what you believe you can do. And if you believe you can get the budget to have that experience, then all you need to look at are just ways to get that budget, retirement accounts, or, boosting your credit score. And I'm just giving you ideas on how to get the budget to do your business. Because if we really talk about what's holding you back, it's the budget. It is having the money and managing the money and knowing where to spend the money. That is what's probably holding you back. And then the experience of it all, and what I mean by experience of it all is like, how much work would it require to get up and going from you, okay? And how much learning curve and all that. So those are the things that I feel are really holding you back. Those are the things that were holding me back in the beginning, was the fact that I wanted to have a certain amount of money before I started. And if that's the case, then look into boosting your credit score, so that you can get a line of credit, or you can get advancements in your credit cards, and I'm giving you ideas from clients who I've worked with, retirement funds. There are all kinds of ways if you believe you can get the money, or if you have those resources. So if you want to know more about boosting your credit score, then I'm going to put the link in the description, but you can also email me and let me know, and then I'll just send you the link. But I don't do credit score consultations, but I have brought on a credit restoration specialist just for you to get your business up and going. So that's a resource to you. I will make sure you have that link. And if you feel like that's your next step, then you have what you need to do to move forward. Okay, so what you need to get yours up and running in the fastest this year: money. Second, you need experience. Okay, you need experience. Experience is going to help you feel like you can handle it. Help you feel like you're not going to be blindsided, like your feelings aren't going to be hurt, because of whatever, because a customer is mad, or because a car broke down, or because you got charged a fee or an extra fine or something. Experience is what's going to save you from those experiences. Okay. So if you don't have experience, you can partner with experience. And that's what I do is I partner with people to lend them my experience so that they can build their business in the best way possible with the least amount of obstacles and the most amount of success. Okay. So you need experience. The other thing you need is you need to buy the best cars and have systems to sell those cars easily. Okay, so buy the best cars. That's how to inspect cars. Have systems to sell those cars easily. What I mean by that is you need to have financing in place. When financing can be third-party financing or buy here, pay here financing. And you need to have government contracts. So this is not something that I have publicly stated before, but I don't know if you knew, but auto dealers can also take part in government contracts that give you a consistent amount of income because it gives you a consistent amount of car sales. Okay, so if that is something that you want to know more about, then definitely email me. And, I can tell you more about that now because I just don't have enough time to get through all of that right now. Okay, so you need to buy the best cars and have systems to sell the cars. And lastly, you need to have staff. If you haven't had staff before and you haven't thought about having staff, then this could, be kind of like a unknown territory. It's like, well, how do I have staff? How do I hire them? How much do I pay them? How do I even pay them? What do I offer them to work with me? How do I train them? What happens if I have issues, etc.? Like, what do I need them to do? So these are all the questions that, yes, you need answered before you have staff, but you need staff. Like, no person is an island. You need a staff of people supporting you and supporting your vision of this dealership. And that's not to say that you need them right away coming out the gate. Okay. Of course, the best and easiest experience is having them right away coming out the gate. And that would be, of course, the bigger budget. Okay. Which you would spend some of that budget on. But if you can't have that experience, I am not telling you to not start. I am a firm believer in I always have everything I need to do what it is I need to do. Even if I can't see how I have everything I need, I know I have everything I need to do it. And if I have everything I need, then that means I can start whatever I want to start right now. Okay. Now, I know it might be hard to think, oh, okay, I have everything I need as well. If you're not used to thinking like that. But where that comes from is, I know I'm supported by a higher power. And if I'm supported by a higher power who is loving, compassionate, and merciful, then what that means to me and how that translates is that I have everything I need to get started. So there is no need to wait. Now, if I see a path to this particular budget that I want to have for doing this or having this experience, then I will go that way. But if I don't see a path, then what do I see right in front of me that will get me to where I need to go? Because you always have everything you need to get there. It may take a little longer. There may be a couple of more bumps in the road, but what matters is that you get there, right? Because if you don't start, next year, you'll still be here saying, oh, I wish I would have started. This is the time to start. It's time to start now. And what I'm going to be doing over the next, I don't know how long it's going to take me, but the next couple of videos is I'm going to be giving you different strategies for different budgets. Okay. I've had over 200 strategy sessions right now with people. And so from that, I have an idea of what the common strategies are for different budgets, so that whatever your budget is, you can get started. But if you feel like you can get a bigger budget, then use those resources that I have laid out in front of you. So do you have any questions? I know I've been talking a lot about getting your dealership up and running. I just feel like it's time, like no more excuses. This is the time to change your life, if you will. And I hesitate a little because life doesn't necessarily need to be changed. You just want to experience it differently. Like you want to have more fun. You want to have more time. You want to have more money, So this is the time. Like if not now, then when? So get started. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions about like what you wish what you think you need to know to get started? Any questions about what you think you need to know to get started? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know, what you think you need to know. All right, so I don't know if there's a lag or not. But if there aren't any questions, then right now, if you want to take some time to think about it, then you can always come back to this video and put your answer in the description. But yeah, it's time, okay? It's time. I'm here to help you through this time, to help make it your time. I am here to help make it your time. Yes, so let's make it your time. All right, y'all. It was great being back. I missed y'all, and I guess I will talk to you soon because this year we will definitely be doing some big things. So I can't wait to hear all about your success and get your emails. And talk to you soon. Bye.